So I'm not like other girls kick. I'm just a little weird today doing stupid crap. So I did think of something. Um, I know I've posted these before, like in pictures, but commentary is more fun. I pulled out my old sketchbook from senior year, and I think two planners, one's junior and one's senior. I think. I didn't really, I don't know. Maybe I could figure it out. But I kind of, yeah, there's no dates in it. Oh no, it is junior. And then I think this one's senior. Yeah, this one's senior. So we'll just see. That was always weird. That's probably why I had no friends in high school. Like, couple. Senior year, I didn't really talk to anyone. I hated everyone. Sorry. But the ones I do keep in contact or talk to on Facebook, etc., I do like you now. I just was going through a really weird phase. I was getting bullied at school and bullied by home, but by my mom. So, you know, I didn't like anyone. Sorry. So maybe I'll start with my junior one. So, yeah, as you can see, I like the mamas and papas. I still like the mamas and papas, but what 16, 17-year-old's gonna do that? Just cute squirrels. Kawaii! Can't read that on camera. Just so stupid, you used to put those like on GeoCities that I printed out. In the back, there's more of those. Just like stupid quotes. Like, if Barbie is so popular, why is it you have to buy her a boyfriend? Stuff like that. And I was into the Powerpuff Girls. Who knows? Oh, there's my old address. Mail letter to my old address. I heard my house doesn't exist anymore, so I don't know. Oh, here is. So I'll just take it off. I can flip it. An old porcupine I drew for some reason. I don't know. I was that kid. And I was obsessed with the Wiggles. No shame in my game. I don't know. I don't even think I liked any of these things, like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I never liked that show. There's Tiny Toons, Doug. I like Doug, wherever Doug is. Oscar. I love vintage Sesame Street still, though, so no harm in that. Still have my boy Shrek there. Lifelong fan. Care Bear, Johnny Bravo, another Powerpuff Girl, and Baby Kermit. Moving on. Let's see. This one isn't as destroyed as my senior one. Oh, crazy. As you can tell, I liked Mango. I still kind of like Chris Kattan. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been into Saturday Night Live. It's weird. And I was really obsessed with Conan O'Brien. I used to have a like VHS TV combo in my room, and I would set that on record every night, and I'd get in trouble because it was so loud. But I would wake up early just to watch a Conan tape. It's like, see, now there's another Conan. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? Jimmy Fallon. I hate Jimmy Fallon now. But I used to think he was cute. And then I was really into Cedar Point. Who knows? I rode that coaster. It goes so fast, like, it's not worth it. Animaniac fan art. Because, gotta admit, I never really liked the Animaniacs. Just, Pinky in the Brain. Really? But I tried to be cool. Then more Conan, and then I would tape stuff from the Weekly World News. If anybody remembers that, it was just a bunch of junk stories like World's Ugliest Man, he's like a pig guy, Dog-Faced Girl, Bat Boy, that's the most famous one probably. Paper clipped them, but I was just seeing if there's something I missed. More Mango. I still love like the old Looney Tunes from the 1930s and 40s. Potty Putter. Evan and Jaren. That was a brief little phase there. Another phase. Savage Garden. I still listen to Savage Garden. It's my guilty pleasure. Can't get this paperclip to move. Cat. Of course there's a cat in there. Her name was Fuzzer. And if you remember Spleen, that was her mom. And falling apart. And Bonzo dogs, sometimes I collect those when I see them. They're like were very popular in the 30s and I think the 20s. I need to refresh on my history there. Yeah, but they did chalkware statues for like the carnivals. I was trying to look and see if I had one out, but I don't have one out. But they're always different colored because they're just mass produced and painted, like boom, 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 to put them out in the carnivals. More cats. And Felix the Cat. I love Felix the Cat, speaking of like 1920s stuff. My frogs, or toads. What are those called? Fire belly toads. My dad, being stupid, did a really bad picture of a fish tank. I used to breed betta fish as a hobby in high school. Kind of want to do that again. It was interesting to do. Another picture of Fuzzer. This is Wildcat. She's a feral cat that just showed up at our house one day. And she's always kind of wild, but after a while she'd get where you could pet her, but can't pick her up. And this is like one of my evil things where I should have been a serial killer. I would catch butterflies, inject them with rubbing alcohol, and then post them on my wall. Go figure. Oh, there's my little TV. And I thought I had a Bonzo dog on there, but I didn't. All my shoes. I was really into shoes. In my keyboard, because I was playing piano. But on a keyboard. Parents wouldn't buy me a piano. Even though they're always free. Just like my early hoarding tendencies there. And then just more of it. More hoarding. Another cat, Bert. She only had one ear. She was sweet. She was kind of diseasey towards the end, and I wouldn't let anyone put her down. I was just too attached to her. Sometimes I think Mavis is reincarnated from her. They act very similar. Also, I was into Pepper Ann. I did Pepper Ann fan art. Daniel Jones, Savage Garden. He was my favorite. I was on the light side, not the dark side. That might be all that's in this one. Just a random pinky and a brain sticker in the back. Let's see. Senior year. It gets a little more interesting. Wiggles. An injured dog. I think that's Gary Baseman. I used to really like Gary Baseman's weird art. Hated the Rugrats, so, you know, car running over a Rugrat. Just normal me. And my obsession with the Amish. I don't know what it is about the Amish, but they're hilarious to me. See, like I would paint Wiggles, put them in my thing. Some reason I thought this was funny to do. I don't know why. And some reason I put a moped in there. My head's always been a little screwy. Oh, my favorite, Mr. Rogers. I still love Mr. Rogers. Lunch bill I didn't pay. I probably stole the money out of the envelope. She fell for it every time. A Valentine from somebody. I don't know. So before the Amber Alert happened, lost track. Speaking to me in a Spanish accent. It was weird. Just really random things I'd put in there. Like, why? So weird. I'm still weird, but that was weird. No wonder I had no friends. A picture of fruit salad. For some reason I was obsessed with Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. I don't know. And then I'd put gross stuff like this in there. Like maggots and stuff. Which I'm curious. I always look at that stuff. But who puts that in their planner? A random picture of peanuts. Why? I don't know. And then I did my back of my planner all in Wiggles colors. Like, I have a problem. I don't know. Well, let's start again. I'm going to get through this. I'm not reshooting it. So, more Pinky in the Brain fan art. This is my sketchbook. I think I skipped that. I got screwed up with that Amber Alert. More Pinky in the Brain. Like, that was my favorite thing. Still is, kind of. And then, I think this was the year that Michael Jackson dangled the baby and Steve Irwin did it too. I was just obsessed with that. So I made like a comic about it. It was like an ongoing thing. Let's see. I have this all paperclip too. Oh, I also did like original characters based from like Warner Brothers style. Yeah, I'm not proud of that. Not proud of that at all. I should probably like go back. I could do a video on that actually and like redo my characters just for the heck of it. Do like, here's another one. Cats, of course cats. It's always cats. Animaniacs. I thought I was going to be famous for doing Animaniac fan art like Cup of Joe. She was like famous back in the day. I think she has a YouTube channel I stumbled upon. Oh, we have a crossover. My fan art or whatever fan inspired character with a wiggle. Yeah. You know, I remember just like a lot of times going through this with Skylar from study hall. So I did have a friend. And then I think I was copying a Supremes dress. If I could find a picture of that, I'll put it in there. I've always been into Motown. And then I had like this redheaded character too. what was that about? She just popped in my head, I think, one day. Let's skip that because it's kind of like, well, I'll just flash it real quick. I kind of had people sign it instead of a yearbook because if I remember right, all our yearbook money was embezzled. So I don't know if anybody ever got one, or somebody would tell me. Here's like one of my collage pages. Like got Pee Wee Herman. I liked Finding Nemo, even though I hate Disney now. Kermit the Frog, William Hung. That was another big thing for my senior year. Ralphie and Ruse. I had like 1,000 pairs of Ruse because I saw them on I Love the 80s. And I was like, I'm going to get those dorky shoes. I think I still have one pair, but they don't fit anymore. Sorry. Random raccoon doodling. I think I doodled more and paid attention in class. I probably could have been a good student, but that didn't happen. I'm still looking here. I would do like stupid things like this. Like, that's stupid. Why would it? It's so horrible just like looking back on like how bad I was. Stick Up's still bad, but oh, another crossover. Oh, there's a big giant bird like looking at my window. Another one I actually colored. I think I named her Dolly. Yeah, it actually says on the bottom there. You should read. Was this just like kind of scribbled? Oh, here's a William Hung. This might be considered racist. So I'm about to get canceled if I show this, but oh well. But I love that guy. He's so funny. I don't think he's funny now, like looking back on it, but it was funny back in the day. Oh, I cut this out and colored it because it was just creepy. I think that was part of the appeal of the Wiggles, because they're creepy, like middle-aged men hanging out with kids. And I think that was just weird to me and it appealed to me. Who knows? Like it says, don't ask. Like, oh, that should have been committed. Okay, I remember this one. I had a dream about raccoons playing like Ring Around the Rosie, singing Hoochie Mama, and then the ghost of Mozart popped up. And I illustrated it so well right here. Kind of another weird dream. Last night, or yesterday, I sleep during the day. It was like I was in a Porsche with a stranger driving around LA, and then we stopped at this big tall mall, like a skyscraper mall. And then I was helping this guy with a Porsche try to get a computer, like financing it. And they wouldn't let me finance it because my backpack was too heavy, and then it kicked me out. And then they were like rednecks or something. They were like cussing me out. And I'm like, what the heck? What does my backpack being heavy have to do with anything? And then I was out like on the balcony outside the store. And they're like still going off like it's like a reality show reaction. And one guy's like pissing all over. It was a weird thing. And then we went to a restaurant. There was this guy. Yeah, my stranger date. It was wonderful. So I did Boy George for some reason. And then like I had this chart of sideburns. And I actually remember talking to Skylar about that. I don't know if you'll see the Skylar, but I remember that. I'll skip that one because it's somebody I know. And then, oh, Stacy's mom was big. I still love Fountains of Wayne. I listen to him They're very influenced by the Cars, which is like my favorite band ever. But singing Stacy's mom over and over again and torturing someone. I think somebody did that. Oh, I knew who it was. Is Nicole Stanley? Nikki Stanley. I don't know if you see this, but there's your shout out. So here's like a picture thing I did. So I got Fuzzer, and I think this was Spuggy, the orange cat. And then there's a Millennium Force. I'm dying. Pretty Cat, that was her name. Pretty Cat. I had like over 100 cats in my life. I'm not even kidding. Oh, that was Snowfeet. Snowfeet. There, look on the back of pictures. It's another one of Snowfeet because you can see she had white paws. There's Snowfeet and Buster fighting. Such a cat lady then. I think that's Spuggy. Another Spuggy. I don't know how I got the name Spuggy. This is really hard to look up. Buzzer. She was my favorite, apparently. Coogee. She was the only dog I really liked besides Sydney, the Australian Shepherd we had. I just like Coogee because she was like a cat almost, like very low key. Here's one of our pigs that we had, Chester. Oh, he fell out. Well, it makes it a little easier. And that one, Chester was my sister's, I believe, and then Minnie was mine. A boy and a girl. And one day they were mysteriously butchered by my bus driver. These are my West Virginia stories. Another one of Chester. I believe that's Minnie again. I got a camera. I thought it was so cool. My pigs would eat dog treats and they would sit. They're very smart animals. I wish I could have them. That's a lot of work. And our goats, Pumpkin and Buttercup. And they came from the Millikins. Shout out to Jody. I know you're on my Facebook. My bunny rabbits. I think it was Patty, and I can't remember the black one's name. Stuart, like Stuart Little. And Dobie, because he looked like a Doberman Pinscher colors. This is Wooly. He was like a jerk, big jag-off rabbit. Did not like him. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. One of my frogs. I think I called him Kermit because I was so original. I had like tons of frogs and toads. I had like 5 toads, and I had one up until, I want to say 2010. Went all the way to Washington with me. And one day he just kind of got old and died, I believe. But he was got like that big. I want another toad. I wish somebody would catch one and mail it to me or something. I just love toads. And I don't see them around. I know they're here, but I don't see them around Montana where I'd go find a little baby one. Yeah, I'm not going to show that. I really will get canceled. For some reason I drew like a Stepford Y. Probably because I watched a lot of Leave It to Beaver. Let's make us on a June Cleaver. That is possible. Oh, I also was obsessed with Weezer. So ooey wee. Oh, can you talk? Ooh, I look like Buddy Holly, and I can't sing today. Ooh, there we go. I look just like Buddy Holly. I make that weird sound all the time. Sorry, I'm looking here. Oh, another thing, making fun of Michael Jackson when he got set on fire. Classic Michael Jackson. Still not a fan. I still believe he's a pedophile. And then, here we go. Here's like the start of my little comic series with Michael Jackson, Steve Irwin, dangling babies. They're like superheroes. Could have made that into a, you know, cartoon series and I could have been rich by now, you know. But here I am in the middle of Montana, just doing my thing. At least I live in the pretty part of the state, I guess. Huh. There's people in his books I don't remember. I think I did another crossover here with Fairy Odd Parents. For some reason I was into Fairy Odd Parents. That show is really bad, or turned really bad. Another Pinky. Maybe I had like a cartoon crush on Pinky or something. Wouldn't surprise me with the way my brain works. Like some kind of weird punk squirrel skunk. I don't know. It's a lot of colors there. I'll give myself that. Like, what is this? Like, what? This kind of looks penile. I drew the owl from, I like the singer with the moon and the June and the Springer. Al Johnson. Sexually harassing a wiggle. I'd do it. I actually met Murray and Jeff. They're really tiny. Like his waist was like this. It was like the size of my head. Both of them. I did like a creepy Mr. Rogers, even though I love him. But I was making fun of him for being creepy. And I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. As you can see, I was a little bit weird. I still am weird. I'll own up to it now, though. But at least I admit it now and I'm not bullied for being weird. At least to my face. You could bully me behind my back.